Sounds really good, but today we're gonna make it sound even better. We're doing my favorite mod ever, but before we get started, you guys know we gotta do some stock revs and flybys for you guys first. Always getting right to work. Quickly before we start, I have to give a big thank you to all of you guys for the warm welcome to the BMW community. I can't believe how many of you guys are stoked on this. Like, as my first BMW ever, I'm really freaking hyped. So last time you guys saw Tiana and I do a bunch of, like, I guess you could say accessory modifications to the M2 to make this thing a lot better for the application that we're using it for, which is racing the car. Now today we're doing our first, I'm hesitant to say our first big mod because, you know, we have the satin PPF, we have all these really cool small mods, but I'm gonna say our first really big mod and my personal favorite thing to do to any other car. And today we're doing it pretty big. Getting rid of this bunk old stock exhaust, heavy, just ugly, but it is kind of cool that they made the muffler back here a functional diffuser. I do think that's pretty cool. But today we're getting rid of the bunk OEM exhaust and swapping it out with one of the nicest exhausts that you can get for this car. Let's check it out. Yep, this is gonna be awesome. But before we hop into this unboxing, do me a huge favor, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we go live with a new video, and of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Oh my God. I haven't even unwrapped it yet and it looks ridiculous. Let's check this out. I'm gonna leave the majority of it in the, no, we should undo it so we can show them. But look at this. Oh. Come get a close up on the quality of this for me. Oh my God. That is so sick, dude. Look at the welds, the titanium coloring. So today we're gonna be installing the G87 Valvetronic full titanium exhaust. Yes, entire titanium catback exhaust. Dude, this is, I need gloves. Where are the gloves?
Where are the white gloves?
Take a look at this. Look at this rear box versus what we're about to take off the car.
Yeah,
you guys get the point. It's the other way, but this rear box versus the OEM rear box, we're gonna have so much less restriction. I mean, with this car, you guys know, these things are really heavy. So any weight savings that we can get is gonna help out a ton. And swapping from this steel, this gigantic steel box and mufflers all the way back to having this nice, beautiful, lightweight titanium is gonna be fantastic. So let's go ahead and unbox everything else and we'll kind of line it up under the car so you guys can see Valvetronic versus the OEM. Pause this time lapse for a second so you guys can look at the quality of titanium, the welds, but also this is a big pipe. This is a big pipe, brother. Oh my God, this thing is going to sound ridiculous. You guys can't tell me that this is not one of the most beautiful things that you've ever seen. So see the equal length mid pipe right here, which is why you have this squiggly design right here, which in my opinion, the equal length sounds so good, but I haven't actually heard the M2 with the titanium system. So I'm like half nervous, half really excited to see what this car sounds like. And again, it is valved. We will have the option to close the valves during street driving and of course have them fully opened with the Valvetronic valves when we're racing on the track. And that's really why I wanted to to get this exhaust on the car right now because Friday we have our first track day, and I wanted to make sure to have an exhaust on the car so I can actually hear this thing on the track, because that's one of my favorite parts, and being able to listen to the car when you're actually racing actually helps out a lot. This is the, like I said, the equal length mid pipe that goes into a 3.5-inch exhaust system all the way back to their valved muffler system in the rear, which is gonna be so freaking nice. But this is grade 5 titanium with all the pie cuts you could ever want. Let's go ahead and check out how the whole exhaust system looks. Now that we got a good look at the Valvetronic exhaust, it's time to start putting everything together. This thing is absolutely beautiful, the highest of quality, which I am super stoked about. And of course, if you guys want to get this kit for yourself, they have a ton of different applications for all different makes and models, Porsches, BMWs, etc. It's really awesome. I'm gonna leave a link to Valvetronic down in the description box below for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and rip off our OEM one piece, and I really actually want to try and get this weighed to see how much this OEM exhaust weighs versus all the different titanium pieces down here. So yeah, like I said, let's go ahead and get this exhaust out and start putting together the Valvetronic. Look at the size of this thing, dude. Good Lord. Let's see if I can pick it up by myself. So I am currently 197. And then this, okay, come see what it is. Oh my God, it's so heavy.
286, 87.
Okay, so it's like 90, so 286, that's like 91 pounds.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be what, 51
pounds.
51 pounds lighter. Yeah. So let's actually see what all these parts combined weigh. Rough estimate here, we weighed all of the parts and just like combined them. Came out to roughly 31 pounds. So yeah, they're right on the money. 50 pounds lighter with the Valvetronic over OEM, which is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, that was an extremely easy uninstall. Now it's time to piece this puzzle together and put the exhaust.
Hey.
That's pretty tight, right? Last one to go to the downpipes. Now we're not doing downpipes right now because that's a lot of power, and this isn't really gonna give us a massive power bump. It's gonna give us a massive noise bump. So whenever we're ready for more power, we'll worry about the downpipes. For now, the exhaust is just gonna be absolutely perfect. The cherry on top to get this thing ready to go to the track. So we're just gonna button up where the pipe meets the downpipes, and we'll be, well, we're gonna have to adjust, but we should be good to go. We have reached what I hope is the final steps in installing this exhaust. Everything's bolted down. Now we just have to do the leak test, make sure none of this is leaking. The only one I'm really worried about is right next to this like equal length little S-pipe thing, because it's really hard to get that bolt in there. Little tip when you're installing this Valvetronic exhaust, patience. There's so many moving parts with this exhaust that you kind of got to piece it together and really make it fit properly. But once you do, it looks really good. We got it as close as we possibly can, but this titanium exhaust looks fantastic underneath the car. Look at this thing. Oh my God, that is ridiculous. And we have the 4-inch titanium tips on the end as well. This looks absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10 for sure. But now the real test is, what does this thing sound like? So go ahead, lower it down and do the first start. Oh, start with the valve closed, right?
Okay.
Yeah, they're closed. Okay, so first, maiden start, valves closed, then I will open them. We opted to use the Valvetronic supplied valves. You can use OEM if you'd like, but OEM don't open all the way. With Valvetronic, they open all the way, and you can choose to have them open all the time, close all the time. You can change them as you please. It doesn't really work with your M2 mode or M1 mode, whatever the case. I prefer it that way. I'm not a huge valve guy, so this way works for me. But first start, Valvetronic Titanium Catback. Also, let's show them this. If you guys come look at the stock exhaust, you have the gigantic rear box, okay? You move along the entire exhaust, you have 1 resonator or muffler, 2 muffler, 3 resonator, 4 resonator. Would you count this as a resonator?
Depends. It might not have anything in it.
I'm gonna count it. It's like 5 resonators. Yeah, 5 that we're absolutely just deleting. And we have a single pipe. This thing is gonna sound aggressive, and I really hope it brings that inline 6 sound to this car. I think it will with that's the whole purpose of the equal length, right? So I think it's gonna sound sick. Let's go ahead and do it. It's warming up a little bit. You have the nice idle. Oh, that cold start is sick. All right, let's try now. So as I suspected, the little equal length pipe, I guess you could call it, was leaking. It's very hard to get to, so we tightened it a little bit more, and this should correct it. So now we're gonna cold start it with valves open. It sounds so sick. Sounds like a V8. That's crazy. That's so sick. Oh my god. That is all the inline 6 now. Put it in head mode.
Does that do anything?
Yeah. Holy hell, dude.
Let's go up the hill again.
Yeah. Go give her a rip.
You need to do an uphill.
Oh my god. That is really loud.
It is really loud, yes.
While this is warming up before we drive it, I kind of want to show you guys what we did for the valve system. Like I said, we use the Valvetronic valves, so we do have their box right in here. What Tim went ahead and did is tap into a fuse, and I believe it was the AC fuse. You guys can see it right there. He tapped into that fuse to power the valve so that when the car turns on, the valves work, and then when the car's off, the valves don't work, so we're not pulling any power when the car's off. And that way, we can use their valves. It's all ran through the body of the car right here, just like that. And that way, we can use it seamlessly without pulling any power unnecessarily and not having to use the OEM valves as well. And it's just very clean, nice, straight into our existing fuse box, which I think is pretty sick. Just like OEM now, you would never know.
Never know.
that sound like? Makes it super quiet.
Super quiet.
Dude, even with the valves closed, it's pretty gnarly. That's sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. I'm glad that we used the Valvetronic valves and not OEM. Way better. Oh, it's so good. Oh, the exhaust opens it just that little bit more, which is so nice. The downshifts are super crisp and it makes the experience with the paddle shifter so much better. Nice. I love that it's not too loud, but also not super quiet. Like I said, I do think the downpipes are super restrictive, so when we do those, I'm sure this will be a whole nother monster. But I can appreciate how good the exhaust sounds just by itself. I really like that, and it'll definitely hold us over until we're actually able to do downpipes. But oh, just listen to the combination of the paddle shifter plus the exhaust. Oh my god, it's like a symphony. Just roll the windows down here, put her in M2. Got a tunnel coming up. Oh my god, that is just so ridiculously good. Valvetronic, I am pleasantly surprised. Now I think we are officially ready to hit the track. Stock suspension, stock wheels and tires, stock power, just a little bit of extra noise. This thing is gonna boogie. I feel like you guys that modify your cars can also relate to this, but one of my favorite parts ever about modifying my cars is like getting to drive them afterwards. Like right now I'm heading to the gym and it's just such an accomplishing and good feeling when you finish that mod that you really wanted to do. It went well, or feels awesome, and you just kind of like get to enjoy it, you know what I mean? That's one of my favorite parts, especially like something like an exhaust or headers or downpipes, when you really get to like just have fun driving it. I mean, even down to just the paddle shifters. It's a little, we're gonna do a little pull here. A little fourth gear. Oh, just the little things, man. That's the best part. Oh yeah, that's good. The Valvetronic does sound absolutely fantastic, especially at cold start, but it's also like not overbearing when you're actually just driving the car, which is really nice. Overall, I'm very happy with the install, as you guys can probably tell. Road trip. Oh, getting a little bit of traffic. So you guys have seen the initial impressions of the exhaust. It's amazing. Even under like highway driving, little to no drone at all. You can't really notice it until you open it up, which is something that I really like. Like I said, we can always make it more aggressive when we decide to do downpipes, but that's down the road. Either way, I thought I'd take you guys on a little road trip today because we're going to see T-Money. One of my favorite features about the M2 is the actual display, and how cool is it? You can have your maps right next to your tachometer. Even if you didn't want to display the Apple CarPlay on like your radio section, you can even get it on your tachometer. Like, that's so sick. So many cool features that I'm still discovering about this car. I am absolutely in love. I love throwing just like little day in the life, daily stuff at the ends of these videos. So if you guys enjoy it, just let me know down in the comments, because there's so much outside of us just working on the cars. And all the time you guys ask, why isn't T-Money in the vlogs more? Or why don't we see her as often? And today I'm gonna show you the reason why. Oh, I found a brother. This thing is sick. It's in the green emerald. That's dope. So good. I love cruising around this thing and seeing other M owners because they like it's just like an awesome community, kind of like how like the Subies are and stuff. Really cool. I love the green emerald. It looks fantastic. We're gonna get in some nice LA traffic here, but that just means we get to check this thing out a little more. Look at this thing. Wow. Dude, I love the spec. Oh, that's so sick. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of LA, but I will say every time I have to make a drive up here, seeing the skyline of LA is actually super awesome. And up here on this bridge is a really gnarly shooting spot that I've always wanted to get a roller on. So one day when you guys see that on my Instagram, remember this moment, because one day we're gonna have a sick shot of the LA skyline with a roller. But for now, we just get to kind of stare at it in traffic.
Turn right.
Babe, what do you got going? Look at you. What do you...
Okay,
I'm so
well,
happy. I'm so happy.
I didn't know that.
Wow, look at this view. This is pretty... Stuck. That's stuck on the door. This is pretty sick. The longest running inside joke between us and them. You're an assassin. And that's what we're doing tonight.
Yes.
You guys all the time ask, why doesn't Tiana come on our trips, if like we're going on the track or, you know, my work trips? And I get that question all the time. But I figured I would tell you guys tonight because Tiana herself also has a job.
Well,
but
someone has to bring home the bacon.
that's right. Last time we did this, that was for Vlogmas a couple years ago. Yes. I can't tell you exactly what T-Money does. And you guys guessed that she was an assassin.
Like a daddy dut, guys.
I do look like James Bond. There is that. Unfortunately, we can't take you guys along tonight because...
No. Then I'd have to kill you.
But I don't know why I decided to take you guys along. I thought this would be kind of cool. She does get a ocean view room here for her little... Is this a conference? What is this? What is this called?
No.
The guy cannot say what it's even called?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, no one gets still. We just know that we're on the beach somewhere. This is pretty...
No one can know my exact location.
Okay, well, we gotta go do assassin things, I guess. So we'll see you guys after. It was definitely a very successful Assassin's Conference there, but no. Awesome day with the G87. The exhaust sounds fantastic. Massive thank you to Valvetronic for hooking us up with their exhaust system for the G87. If you guys want to get this exhaust for your car, I'm going to leave a link to Valvetronic down in the description box. Like I said, they have this system for a ton of different cars in case you guys want to check out the site and see if they make something for your car. With that, I'm going to go and end today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have to actually wrap T-Money's Christmas presents right over there. If you stayed this far, I have a question. Should I upload on Christmas Day? Would you guys watch a Christmas Day upload? Or should I save it for later on? Anyways, let me know. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Leave us a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. I will see you for the next one. Peace out.